Good evening and welcome to our live crafting session this evening. My name's Jenny McCormac and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire here in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm hoping it's showing me as live. I've had problems with the last video not appearing on my page. It appeared when I was live, I think, but it didn't appear afterwards, so I'm just having a look to see if it is coming live, and it doesn't look like it is. But if you're watching and you found me, then do say hi. It would be lovely to know somebody is here. I can't quite understand whether it's because I'm sharing it to a group. I have no idea. Let me just check in what it tells me I'm live, but it's not appearing anywhere. Slightly bizarre. So give me 1 minute and I'll see if I can find us somewhere else. It's very strange indeed. So it is Thursday evening, the 18th of April. Okay, so I am here. Oh, there I am. I'm in the VIP group, but I'm wondering if you can see me on Jemini Crafts, because I can't. Oh dear, hey ho. Right, well, as long as somebody's here and it's working for you, Caroline, that's good enough for me. I hope you've had a reasonable week and not been too busy and managed to have a little bit of downtime. No, it's definitely not appearing on Jemini Crafts. Okay, very strange indeed, although it does say that I'm live everywhere. So let's crack on and hopefully people will find us. So our stamp set of the week was Enduring Beauty for this week, and this was the card that we made at Coffee and Card on Monday. Now my light's going on the blink. Hey ho, you see it flickering. It's LED lights, so it should be okay. Anyway, this is what we made on Coffee and Card on Tuesday, and we'll be making tomorrow at Coffee and Card in Brackley and on Monday in Toaster. And it features the stamp set, and then it features the masks which go over and allow you to colour that. So I wanted to show you a variation of that, and that's just using some pens. I'm going to do it pretty quickly, and what I'm going to do is then cut this out and then mount this onto another layer that I'm going to stamp with a stamp set I used relatively recently. So let me do this as quick as I can. Let me see. I've got light and dark melon mambo, and I've got a mixture of greens. So this is dark granny apple green. So I'm going to try and do this fairly quickly because this one's not rocket science, the colouring. But the masks are really good if you're not a keen colourist. So I'm just quickly going to do that. And this actually is light lemon lime twist. Let's just have a look and see, that will do. Just wanted to see how those colours work together. Okay. Right, so just going to go around that really quickly around the leaves, and then I'll cut the whole thing out with the die, and the die cuts out the whole thing, but it also cuts out these extra leaves. There's quite a few different ones, and there's some sets of 2, so I'm going to use that behind, but I'm also going to stamp one of our new wood grain stamps for my background to make it look like it's on a fence or something like that. And then I'm going to show you the split card that I haven't done for quite a long time. I did it with, I think it was Botanical Beauty, maybe. And I thought, I haven't done that for ages. And that's some heat embossing. And you do two images and then you split them and then put them back together. So that is the plan for this evening. Okay, let's just do these veins here and here. Like so. Hi Brenda. Can you tell me, are you watching on Gemini Crafts or are you watching on Gemini Crafts VIP group? Do you know? Right, it's this one. And I think, oh, nearly. That's nearly all the leaves. Just doing a little bit at the bottom here. And here. And here. Okay, and then we've got the stalks, stalks to the leaves. I don't know whether this is, I don't know what's going on with that, whether it's loose. I might switch it, if I remember later, switch it from my other one. I've got two, one over my computer desk and one over my craft desk. So if it's playing up, I will switch them over. Okay. So it's Thursday evening. Week's gone whizzing here. I think it was Friday today for some reason. I think just because I've had a busy week. There we go. Let's just do these ones here. I'm trying to do it quickly. I suppose I could leave the flowers uncoloured and colour them afterwards, save a bit of time. I think I've got all the leaves and stalks like that. I'm just going to use, this is light petal pink with these little buds here. So it's a VIP group, that's why nobody will find us. How very strange. Okay, it must be to do with my settings. I must have changed my settings. Alright, so thank you for that, ladies. I will carry on though, because I will upload it to YouTube and then people can view it from there. So just very quickly, this is dark melon mambo, I think, yes. So just laying down some colour fairly quickly. Like that. So. And then I have light melon mambo, hopefully. And just because I want to cover a big area in a short amount of time, I'm using the larger of the tips here. There we go. So this is definitely not a class in how to colour, because I'm literally just throwing the colour down. And I've got a actually got a berry burst backing. Not quite the same as Melon Mambo, but it will be close enough. So right, that one. Actually, I might just do a little bit of that. Such a pretty stamp anyway. Alright. Normally I would take a lot more time over the different layers. Go. Right. Last leaf there. That's close enough. Alright. There we go. Right, I'm just going to cut that out using the die cut. I've got my machine right next to me. There's lots of leaves in the way, but never mind, we'll do the job. Okay. So I'm just going to cut that out off screen. It's not very exciting to see me die cutting. There we go. So a single die cuts that all out. Okay. I got it a bit close to one edge and not the other, look, but it will be fine. So what I'm going to do, I don't know whether I'm going to use this. Yeah, I think I'll get away with that. So what I want to do is stamp a wood grain stamp across this to make it look like a patent fence. And I'm using it from a new stamp set called Textured Timber, and it's got this lovely big one, and this is one that I did the other day for the sort of garden cabin, for want of a better description. So let me grab a spare piece of paper. That one will do. And this is the size for my backing. Let's see, what colour to stamp in? Might do Pebbled Path, just for something. I don't want it too dark. So let's see. Put that up out of the way. So I'm going to start off the top like so. Possibly a little dark. And then I'm going to overlap a little bit like so. And then I'm going to turn the stamp round so I haven't got the same design right the way through. I knew I'd done that. I was thinking I've left too much space, but I think we'll be fine because most of it is going to be covered up with our image. Okay, so I've got my background sort of wood effect, and then I'm hoping, yeah, that works, that my flower is going to go on the top like that. Now I am going to just stamp a little bit in that gap, but I'm going to stamp it off first and then just stamp over that edge like so, just to take that little gap out because I wasn't really looking, and do the same here. There we go. Okay, so that can go on to there, and that can go on with dimensionals or flat with glue, whichever you prefer. And then I've got a card base at the ready. And a piece of berry burst. So there's that one there. This is Bubble Bath, and then this is Melon Mamba. So I've got a mixture of pinks, but you get the overall effect. That's the main thing. So let's just layer that up together. And I think what I'll do is I'll stop the video, go and change the settings, and then start for the second one, because people waiting on Gemini Crafts will wonder why I'm not there. So this is going to be our next layer. Like so. And then our flowers on top, and I could trim that little bit of edge off, but I can't see my scissors to hand, so I'm just going to place it, but I will maybe put it back in the die, and then we can tuck these extra pieces underneath like so. If you think it's enough on its own, you don't need to add anything else. Okay, but I just wanted a different look from the masked version, which is what this one was. So there we go. Look, it does look quite different, doesn't it? I have actually turned this the other way around as well, because I think the flowers will go anyway, and it would also work this way, and you could have your sentiment across the middle or down in this corner. Okay, let me lift that up to the screen so that you can see it. There we are. And I think definitely I would add a little wink of Stella on those flowers as well, just to give them a little bit of sparkle and shine. Okay, so apologies, I'm going to stop the video at this point. So if you're watching on YouTube, the next video up will be the continuation. So bear with me, I shall return shortly. Thank you so much for being patient.